last lecture we had studied there are two types of transformation under star delta transformation. The first one was delta to star transformation and the second is what? Star to delta transformation. Already we had studied how to perform delta to star transformation in last lecture. In today's lecture we are going to learn star to delta transformation. In last lecture I told you if it is delta to star transformation, it means that the first you have to draw the delta network and then you have to draw the star network. Already I have told you, I have explained you the symbolic representation for delta network is what? Delta, that is triangle. This for the star network it is Y. So hence the star network is also known as Y network. But in case of star to delta transformation, first you have to draw the star network. Let's draw the star network. Do you remember how to draw the star network? How to assign the terminals? Always assign terminal in clockwise direction. Let's consider this is terminal 1. This should be your second terminal and this should be your third terminal. Now we have to assign the name to this particular resistor. So this resistor is connected to terminal 1. So let's name it R1, R2 and R3. I hope you have understood how to draw the star network. Similarly, you need to draw the delta network. As I told you, the symbolic representation for delta network is what? Triangle. And then you have to assign the terminals in clockwise direction, as this particular resistor is connected between terminal 1 and 2. So how you are going to assign, how you are going to name it? R1, 2. Similarly here consider the clockwise direction R2, 3 and then R3, 1. I hope you have understood how to assign the terminal, how to assign the resistances inside the star network as well as in case of delta network. Now in case we have to perform transformation from star to delta. In previous lecture we had studied delta to star network. So here star to delta network, it means that at the end you have to find out three different parameters. Which are they? First one is R1, 2, second is what? R2, 3 and the third one is what? R3, 1. What is basically R1, 2? R1, 2 is the delta resistance connected between terminals 1 and 2. What is basically R2, 3? R2, 3 is the delta resistance which is connected between terminals 2 and 3 and so on. I hope you have understood this. Now to formulate R1, 2, R2, 3 and R3, 1, you have to remember a simple statement. With the help of this given statement, you have to formulate what is R1, 2, R2, 3 and R3, 1. Please pay attention over here. What is the statement given? This is a standard statement. To perform star to delta transformation, you have to remember this statement. Okay. So delta resistance between the two terminal. Let's consider R1, 2. Delta resistance, that is R1, 2 delta resistance between the two terminal. We have considered terminal 1 and 2 is the sum of two star resistances connected at the same terminal. So in between 1 and 2, how many resistances are connected? R1 and R2. So what is basically R1, 2? The delta resistance between two terminals, that is R1, 2 is equal to sum of two star resistances. So how many star resistances are there? Two star resistances. Which are they? R1 and R2. So sum of two star resistances plus the product of the two resistances plus the product of two resistances divided by remaining third star resistance. So which resistance is remaining? R3 resistance. I hope you have understood how to formulate R1, 2 ka formula. Okay. Similarly, you need to tell me how you are going to calculate R2, 3 and R3, 1 As per this statement, delta resistance connected between two terminal. Now we need to concentrate at terminal 2 and 3. So here at terminal 2 and 3, R23 resistance is there. So delta resistance between two terminal is equal to the sum of two star resistances connected at the same terminal. Now you have to check at terminal 2 and 3. R2 and R3 resistances are connected. So sum of two resistances, that is R2 plus R3 plus product of that resistances divided by the remaining resistor is what? R1. Similarly, you can easily formulate R3 plus R1 plus R3 into R1 divided by the third resistor is what? R2. I hope you have understood how to formulate R12, R23, R31 with the help of this statement. Or you have to remember the another technique, as this is R12. So the first resistor is R1 plus the second resistor is R2 plus the product between them is R1 into R3. So what is the remaining resistor? That you need to divide by R3. I hope you have understood this. Similarly, apply that technique, that concept on R23. You have to find out R23 delta resistance. So as I told you, first one is R2 plus R3 plus product between them divided by the remaining resistor, that is R1. In case of R31, R3 plus R1 plus the product between them is R3 into R1 divided by R2, that is the remaining delta, remaining star resistance. I hope you have understood how to formulate R12, R23 and R31 in case of star to delta transformation. In next lecture, we'll solve problem based on star to delta transformation. Thank you.